So I'm going to do, I'm going to put the wrong sides together and stitch right on the edge, like 1/8 of an inch. Wrong sides together. I'm still looking at the right sides. Lace right there. First of all, it'll bug you. Second of all, it's too delicate. And it has the potential to ravel. There's your front. That's the front there. And then when you turn it over, it's got a soft seam. And it's kind of strong too. It's really secure. All right, whether you line it or not, when you get your cups put together, your next step is to put the front on. And you notice the shape of the front because it's designed so that you'll have some good shaping underneath your breast, okay? Just like that. All right, like my sewing instructor taught me, just find the middle, fold it in half. It ain't that serious. Just find the middle. So there's the middle of the front band. And we're going to do right sides together. So I just flip it up. And I do balance pinning. That's just a technique that I enjoy doing because it helps me keep everything balanced and centered. So I did the center. Now I'm going to each end. Okay. There's no stretching needed for this piece. So I put it all together. And it's curves, just like the lace and the cuff were. And after I put this on, I'm going to move over to the sewing table. I'm not doing the whole back and forth thing. Crystal, did you say you're hanging out or you're going to cut out the daisy?
I'm working on cutting it, trying to figure out this fabric right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're trying to decide? Well, please don't let me scare you with it. I just, I wanted to share with you the real properties of a bamboo.
Oh no, it's leftover fabric, so it's all over the place. It's like cut out in certain ways. So I'm trying to figure out that I have enough.
Okay. Okay. I've started really appreciating modal more than bamboo lately. It's just as soft, maybe a little softer.
I've heard of it, but I haven't had any yet.
Yeah, I ordered some from a place in China, and then I ordered some from Mood. And they were equally nice. I just haven't, done anything yet. Okay. Y'all know it's no such thing as too many pins, right? Especially when you got curves and you got to keep them all together. So put as many pins as you feel necessary or will make you comfortable. But you see how it's curved. And the lace is right there at the center point. And we're just going to stitch across here. All right, I'm going to take a second to move the camera because I don't want to do the back and forth. 1 second. Okay. And we're not doing the back and forth thing. You know, there's another bralette at Stitch Left Studio called the Lily. So you guys can check that one out too. All right, so I have carefully it right sides together, putting the bottom band on the cups, and I'm just going to stitch straight across. There's the front. I can't find my snippers. Where are they? Okay, well, they're somewhere. Okay, here's the front of the bralette. Now we're going to put on the back. Here's the back, the right side of the back. And well, this here's just a note. Sometimes you'll have knit fabric that curls on the edges, and it's just there to annoy you. Okay, so what you want to do is, if you feel like it's too fiddly and too curly for you to really straighten out and line up, pin, and stitch, you may want to get a warm iron, just warm, and just down. Don't press like this, but just down, just enough to moisten it and straighten it out, and then hurry up and put it on, pin it to the other piece, because that's just the nature of knit. It's nothing wrong. You didn't cut it wrong or anything. That's just the nature of knit. And some knits will give you a curl. They'll curl, the thinner the knit, the curlier it can get. Okay. So did I turn that over? No. Yeah. All right. So side seams, stitch. And since I put this together, I'll come back. We'll talk about zigzag versus straight stitch. Let me show you that point. Okay. The bralette is put together. All it needs is elastic, and you can go to the grocery store. This is one of those wear it today, make it today, wear it tonight items. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera a second. All right, so here's the bottom picot elastic that's gonna go on the Daisy. And if you haven't done that before, basically the bra is already designed for your size. When we put the elastic on, we're not gonna pull it or anything. Picot elastic has an elastic side and has a plush side. The plush side goes against your skin. Wherever it is on the bra, the plush side faces your skin. And the picots are just these little things on the bottom that stick out and make it really cute. All right, so we're gonna do the bottom band first. This is my daughter's size. That's why I'm like, that's kind of big. All right, this is the bottom. Let me turn it so you can really see it. Okay, see, there's the bottom. This is the bottom edge. I'm looking at the right side of the bralette. This is the right side. Okay, I'm gonna lay the elastic on the bottom edge with the plush up and the picot facing the bra. Because once I stitch it on here, I'm going to turn it over to the inside and stitch it again. Okay. So we're on the outside We're going to lay the elastic down on the edge of the bra with the plush side up. And the stitching, I'm going to use a 3-step zigzag. I'm going to flush my stitching to the left where the picot is, because you want it to stitch right there. And then when I turn it over, I'm going to stitch on the right. Well, on the right, the other side of the elastic, the right-hand side of the elastic. Okay, so the elastic will be secure here and here. It's just the technique of how to put elastic on, you know, to the fabric, whether you're making a bralette or a bra. Where's my water? Talking about. Oh, here it is. Can you see that okay? All right. All right, I'm going to move my machine to 3-step zigzag. You can see this. So I'm going to stitch on this side first. I'm on the front of the bra, and I'm going to stitch flush left first, so I can be close to the picot edge. And I'm not going to pull the elastic, but I'm going to keep it taut. I'm going to try to get right at it so that it doesn't create too much bulk, because that's going to bug you when you wear it. So just get right at the other side. And then do a back stitch on there just to secure it. So there's your first pass at the elastic on the bottom. We're going to do the same thing on the underarms. And the straps will go on just a little differently. Okay. Now I'm just going to turn it under. I'm still sewing on the right side of the fabric. Now you can sew on the elastic side just to keep up where you are, or you can sew on the front side of the bra. My thinking is always, this is design. So I want to make sure that it's what I want it to be. Okay. So I'll just line it up with my foot and just make sure I'm staying straight. A little crinkle back there.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm doing the lining on mine. So after I've sandwiched the lace in between the lining, Do you top stitch your seam?
You know, that's been a preference of mine, Harleen, depending on the fabric. If you feel like it'll look nice and it'll stitch nicely, depending on you're doing a cotton jersey or what are you doing?
Yeah, it's a cotton cotton
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes the fabrics are soft enough where I can get away with not top stitching.
Mm-hmm.
Fabric wants to twist. Look at this, guys. My fabric is pushing, where it's twisting on me as I'm stitching on this right side. So I'm going to get to this seam and stop. See how it looks if I do it on the other side. See if I get a difference.
Oh, that's interesting because I always do mine from the inside.
Yeah, I've done it both, but this is a result of this fabric didn't want to be stitched on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, on a for real tip, I would sit and take this out, but I don't want to do that right now for you all. Now, Harleen, on the bras, I do it on the outside because I got to see where I'm going with the underwire
Oh, yeah.
stitching and all of that. Yeah. Katrina, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I think I'm getting it together little by little.
Okay.
It's just that it's so wiry. This fabric is so flimsy.
Okay. All right, let's see what it did. Yeah, it was better with me stitching it on the from the inside. Yeah, see, that's the outside that when I was stitching on the outside, yeah, it was pushing and twisting. The fabric was essentially being pushed by my presser foot. I stitched it on the inside where I was sitting on top of the elastic and it stayed straight. So, okay, there's that. Let's raise this up. All right, so that's the bottom band elastic. That's on. Then we're going to do the same thing for the strap, the underarm. So this way you're going to make the underarm elastic. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, lay it on the outside, then turn it to the inside. So we're going to start here and go around and stop at the other side. So it's one continuous loop. Okay. Lay it down on the edge. That's the top. Give yourself some handling room up top because this is where the ring for the strap is going to go. Yeah, the ring for the strap is going to go right here. Okay, we're going to stitch all the way around, across the back, and up to the other side, to this side. You'll end up right there. Okay, I did the first pass. It's all the way around on the outside of the bra. Look at all my. Now I'm going to turn it. I'm going to turn it in on the inside, and I'm going to stitch it on the inside. And then we'll put straps here. I'm just checking on everybody that's sewing.
Well, I'm happy with I have a fun tie-dye material.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's spotlight Denise so we can see what she's doing.
Pretty.
Oh, that is pretty.
Yeah, so that's a jersey knit.
Yeah.
I actually put the cups where I wanted those colors.
Spotlight. Okay. So sometimes at this point, I start to think, okay, what do I want to do? Because a lot of your design of a bra, or even more so a bralette, is your preference. Like, do you want your adjustments right here, or do you want them in the back? Do you just want to look like you want to look really smooth right here, or do you want, and then in the back you have the adjustments, or do you want the wait a minute, where's my packet? Hold on. Oh, I forgot. This is the one with the silver. Yes, we want it in the front.
Yes, in the front.
Yes.
Easier to adjust.
When I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, we want this in the front. Okay. Because we've got silver. We got silver rings and sliders. Okay. So, and I have a video of just putting on rings and sliders. So if you want to look at that, I think it's 4 minutes long or something, not even. Okay. So let's look at the, you put your straps together first. You put rings and sliders on your strap fabric, on your strap elastic first. The pattern will always tell you how much to start with. And my number is 18. I always cut one strap 18 inches because you're going to use up about 4 inches or so, 4 or 5 inches on adjustment. I mean, the adjustable area. So you, in your kit, you'll always have one continuous strand of elastic, strap elastic. It's satin on one side, real shiny, and then plush. And you know what plush means? It goes against your skin. Okay. So this is the front side of your strap. This is a 1/2 inch strapping, and this is a 1/2 inch slider, and you'll have a 1/2 inch ring to go with it. Okay. So cut your 2 pieces. The pattern gives you a measurement based on sizing. So everyone doesn't wear the same size. We got different shoulders and, you know, different sizes. I'm taking one of my straps. And you've seen this all your life. You just didn't know how it got there, right? If you've never made a bra. So slide it in, and then you're going to stitch right across there. So you got one on, there's the right side. And then just put the ring on. and then restrand the elastic on top of the slider again. You'll recognize what to do with it after that. See? And this part goes here. And the other part goes all the way down to the back. And because you have this is why you left this elastic for the handling room. I'm going to take it all the way down to the fabric. And then here's the strapping, and you just want a zigzag stitch right here to secure it. And you can use your 3-step zigzag, the same zigzag you used for when you put the underarm elastic on. Nicole, your turn. What you doing?
I just finished pinning the cups together,
Oh, nice.
and I'm going to attempt to sew them together. Well, sew them.
You're going to sew them together.
Yes.
Yeah, I tease Nicole. She knows how to make bras. She's just being shy right now.
Is it at a quarter of an inch that you're sewing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
I'm going to try and sew them now.
So ladies who have not, taken any of our other classes, there's so much information out there. Deborah, you can attest to this. It can be overwhelming. It can be. Don't be surprised if it is. Just digest whatever you can. You always have access to this information. We have a Facebook group, Bra Talk, Learn and Share Bra Making. We have classes all the time. I have a YouTube with very specific techniques shown, and you can email me or text me. I do this full time. You won't disturb my day because this is what I'll be doing if you call me, okay? And just take your time, just like learning to sew. You remember you didn't learn to sew, overnight. So give yourself some grace. It's new techniques, but you know how to sew. You know what you're doing. So give yourself some grace and just do it again. And then if that doesn't work, do it again. You'll get it. You will.
And I find that sometimes we are so busy reading as much as we can and looking at trying to learn as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to tell yourself, just jump in. And
Oh,
that's,
yeah, that's right, Harlene.
and that's where I've gotten to, just jump in. Because you don't want to cut your nice fabric, but sometimes you got to cut it some way, somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to do it.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what
right about
that's what I've
that.
done.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to cut it, but guess what? The moment you do, it just might be pretty, and you may not mess it up.
Well, I did the Josie the other day. Came out wonderful.
Did it?
Yeah, but it fits my niece and not me.
You're so funny. Yes, I've done that too.
But
Like,
the frame
okay,
fits
it's beautiful. It just don't fit me.
yeah, the frame fits it really well, but I knew that I had to change the cup anyway, so at least I got a jump start on her frame.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm letting her wear it for a month
Mhm.
so I can work through her different cycles, and then
Right,
I'll make an adjustment to a new cup.
right.
I was kind of annoyed because the fabric was so pretty that they had for the Great Bar Sewing Bee. So I said, oh, well, at least I know.
Yeah, you're so right. So Katrina, you are in good company. And Deborah, she was in the whole conference getting rained on with information, and she's still taking it slow and say, okay, what am I going to do next? And Katrina, it is a cult. So welcome, and we don't let you go.
No, that's good.
It is a cult.
That's
I agree.
fine. I think I wanted to, this is what I always wanted to do, but you know, you have family members who can sew.
Okay.
My grandmother, my great grandmother were very great sewers, could sew their own clothes, and it just left with them. My mom cannot sew to save her life.
It skips
So.
a generation. It really
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
It skipped
does.
her, but her sisters can sew.
Okay. There you go. It skipped her. Yeah.
Yeah.
It got you. So it
Yeah,
got
I
you.
got the bug.
Yes, I got it. My grandmother had a sewing machine that was broken, and I always wanted to, I knew about sewing. And then I was about 8 years old, and I walked up the street to my friend's house, and I walked in their house, and sitting in the front of the living room was a sewing machine, and her sister was sewing. And now, if I was 8, maybe her sister was an older teenager. She could have been 16 or 17, right? I have no idea. I don't even know those people anymore. But anyway, so when I was like fascinated and just drawn to the machine, and I said, "What are you making?" You know. So I went back, Granny, I want to learn how to sew. And I said, "Your sewing machine." And she had the old Singer, the vintage. And so I guess I kept bugging her. She taught me how to sew by hand that summer.
Oh, nice.
And like, I'm talking about for real by hand. Like, she made me sit and take my time and understand stitches and all that. Like, that's what I learned. And I made these little triangle halter tops. And then she kept going. She taught me all the needles, embroidery, crochet, knitting. We just kept going. And so all those years before, I didn't get a sewing machine until I was 13. And because I just kept begging, but they saw what I was doing. I was taking jeans apart, putting them back together, making them into a skirt. I mean, I'm sure you've done that. And you just keep going. You just keep sewing.
Yeah, my mom was like, I think because I went to a performing arts high school. And so they had a costuming class. And I was like, oh, I'm going to sign up for the costuming class. And my mom was like,
Gotcha. All right, well, I'm to this, putting the lower band on and then putting the back.
Cool.
So I'm
So
there.
guys, and help us promote the rest of the bralettes and bottoms. Next Friday, we're doing the Sweet 16. If any of you want to finish your bralette, let me know and I'll open at 5. If you want to finish your bralette from tonight, or if you have any additional questions, I'll open at 5. I don't have anything planned on those dates.
Well, just let me show you real quick what I'm starting.
Okay.
Can you see?
No, your filter.
Oh,
Got you blacked out.
Belgravia. How do I do this?
I love the Belgravia. It is so cute.
When I first saw you, when you did it, it's like, yes, I gotta have that one.
Yeah. I did a swimsuit in that one too. The swim
That
top.
should be nice. Okay.
And guys, after you make bralettes, next spring you will not buy swimwear. I'm telling you, it's the same. Just switch up your fabric. Is it working, Harlene?
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Oh, goodness. Look at that.
And I'm going to have red straps and full door elastic.
Nice.
Man, that's going to be cute.
So that should be that. So I have everything pinned together and I just have to sew.
And it's non-stretch with power net in the back?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
So you gave me the inspiration.
Well, I'm glad. I love that lace. She does such cute things with that bralette. She changes it up and does all kind of different stuff. What was the one? Didn't she have one with fringe on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had one across the top with fringe on it. Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's cool. So Crystal, would you be interested in the 5 o'clock next Friday?
I'm not able to go next Friday. I'm gonna go to the Belgravia and then I'm out of town too.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, okay, well, just tell me, if you want to finish your Daisy. Okay.
I think I've got it. I mean, this one is I remember last time I just did the pieces wrong. Like I put the elastic on too soon.
Okay. Okay.
And so I should be okay, but I'll let you know how it goes.
All right, cool. Cool. Nicole, you good?
Yeah, I sort of have something put together.
Yes. Wow, that fabric does match up nicely.
Yeah, well,
Very cute.
I have a good teacher, so maybe that's fine. To ignore the other voiceovers.
That is wonderful. So I would look forward to seeing everyone next week. If you come, if you don't, that's fine. Just let me know. I'm going to be making bralettes all month. So DeWine will be here. She's traveling this weekend, so she'll be here the next weeks. Naomi may pop in because she's traveling also. So she may pop in. But yeah, just, if you need something in between Fridays, just send me a text or an email. Okay. Katrina, you don't have my information. You have my email. Okay. All right. So let me know if you need some help because, that's easier than you think. Don't be nervous. Give yourself some grace and just do it. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna let it flow. It's slowly coming together, but I think, like you said, it's just make this the whole way out of the mesh, and then
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
work
Teach
with
yourself how to make it before you make it.
All right, that
Okay.
works.
Ladies,
Thank
have
you.
a good evening. Bye, Susan. I'll see you. I owe you an email, a text, Susan. You asked me about your date. I'll send you a note on that. Okay, on the 25th.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody
thanks.
have a good weekend. But Susan, I'll see you Tuesday, right?
I don't remember.
Don't worry
if it
about
was
it. Don't worry.
Monday or Tuesday.
I
don't
think
know.
it's Tuesday. I think it's
Bye,
Tuesday.
I think
everybody.
it's Monday.
Bye, Nicole. Bye,
All right.
Vignette.
Bye.
Okay,
guys.
everyone. Thanks,
Bye.
Nikki.
Sweet.
All right. Bye, Leisha. Thank you, love.